How much money does it actually take to start a photography business? Is it worth even doing? And what's a good business plan to actually get started? Now, in this video, I'm going to give you guys a business plan, which is basically the startup cost, the expenses, and also the profits, and also some of the challenges you can actually go through when actually starting this business. Now, guys, I used to do photography. I did it for around like 2.5 years. I did like 30 to 50 photo shoots, and I met some very important people like Adam Silver, YouTubers, and a whole bunch of other people out there through photography. It was pretty cool if you ask me, and I managed to earn some money while doing it also. So it can be a very profitable business if you know exactly how to do it, and that's why in this video I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it back then and exactly how you can do it for yourself in today's day and age. So guys, if you guys don't know me, my name is TommyBryson. I'm an accountant, and I post videos here on YouTube every single day. Yes, I said daily content. Subscribe to the channel, the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video, which again is every single day. Like the video, really appreciate it. And I want to ask you guys a question. How much money do you think it takes to start a photography business? Comment down below. Let me know. I'm really interested to find out how much you actually think, because I think a lot of people think it's like so much money, but in reality, it's not, okay? It's not a lot of money at all. I'm going to show you right now. Now, the first thing I want to clarify is this. Well, Tommy, why would I want to start a photography business? Well, really only two reasons, okay? Number one is you really like it and you want to be a photographer and you want to start your own business, and then that way you can actually do whatever you want to do, right? Which is great. Clap, clap. You're following your dream. Now, the second way is this, right? The second way is the way that I did it, which was just to get my foot in the door. So I wanted to do movies and stuff like that. So I did photography for people that, you know, were doing movies, and that way I got into movie sets, and then I kept going and going and going, and then from there I kept meeting new and more people out there that benefit me in some way. So for example, when I met Adam Silver back in the days, I did a few photography shots for like an NBA team, or like a basketball team, and he was at one of those games, and that way I actually met him, talked to him, and then that way I got some information from him. So in reality, it can be a stepping stone to actually get to your goals through photography, or it can actually be your entire goal, and you actually want to amass some wealth, or just want to take some pictures while doing photography and doing what you care about. So those are two ways to actually do photography. I'm going to tell you right now what the business plan actually is. But comment down below and let me know, why are you doing it? Is it one, is it your dream? Or two, are you just trying to get your foot in the door into something else? Comment down below, let me know. Now, let's get into the business plan and how this actually works from start to end. The first thing is this, guys. I want to tell you guys this. It's a little tip. All your startup costs is actually deductible from your taxes when you incorporate and you do all that fancy stuff. So don't even worry about it. All this stuff is tax deductible. So if you end up making some money and some profits, don't worry. You can count it against your taxes, and that way you can actually avoid paying so many taxes in a very legal way, okay? So the first thing we're going to talk about, guys, is startup costs. Then we're going to go to expenses. Then we'll go to profit. And then we're going to go to challenges. So let's go. Now, the first thing is actually the startup cost. And the startup cost can be very expensive. And when I first started out, guys, I'll be honest with you guys, I wanted all the best equipment, all the best camera gear, all the best lights, everything that was expensive. I wanted it because I saw everyone else doing it. And I was like, I want what he has. And then that way, I can get the pictures that he gets. But in reality, it didn't really turn out like that. And I'll be honest with you guys right here, okay? The startup cost can be very expensive, or it can be very cheap, depending on what route you want to go into. So for example, you can start with your iPhone, a simple iPhone like this one right here, put on portrait mode, take some pictures, and you're good to go. Same thing. But if you want to get into the expensive stuff and just want to buy some equipment and all that fancy stuff with the lights, the camera gear, then I'm going to tell you right now how expensive it can actually get. Now, the first thing you need, guys, is obviously a camera, SD cards, you need lights, you need backdrops like backgrounds, you need extra batteries, a laptop or PC to edit everything. You also need external hard drives, lenses, and lens caps. You also need a bag, a drone, even a tripod, even a printer, and also a pair of shades so you can look very cool while you're taking all these pictures, okay? This is how I look when I take pictures. But guys, in all reality, as you can tell, it can get very expensive very quickly, okay? If you buy all this stuff, the top tier, it can cost you anywhere between $50,000 all the way up to $100,000. But if you just want to be a normal person, you can use your iPhone or your phone to take some pictures. Now, if you want a medium budget, not high, not low, using your phone, you want a medium one, well, here's what I recommend. I recommend you get a Canon 70D. It's a very good camera. You can take high quality pictures with it, and it won't kill your bank account because it only costs around like $700, and it comes with a lens. You get some SD cards for like $100. Then that way you're good to go. You get a good laptop, a decent one to run some software on it. Then you're good to go. So your total cost will be around like $1,200, like max. That we can actually like deduct it from the tax. But if you want to go high end, you're looking around to $30,000 and up. Okay. Again, this can turn into who has the biggest you know what contest, and then that way you'll spend a lot of money, but in reality it doesn't really affect the quality of your images that much, because again, the price changes the quality by this much. Okay, $1,000 this much, 10,000 this much, 40,000 this much, but in reality it's still the same thing. It's still a pretty good pictures, and people are still gonna be happy even if you use the portrait mode. Just to clarify that. Now that's not all. It's not just equipment. You also need software. Software is very important. I know in today's age it's all about, oh my gosh, we don't need Photoshop, we don't need anything, but in reality you'll find out that a lot of people out there, they do want Photoshop. They do want retouches. They do want everything. So you're gonna need Lightroom and Photoshop to edit your pictures with. Now, here's my thing. You're also gonna need to take some software courses. If you don't know anything about the stuff, you need to learn about it, and that's gonna cost you around anywhere between like $30 to $40 every single month subscription. That way you don't have to pay outright for everything. You can take the courses from, I think it's called like Udemy. You can go to udemy.com and take some courses there. You can learn how to do Photoshop, learn how to do Lightroom, and that way you can become a professional at your craft for a very short, well, for a very low amount of money. Okay, that's what I would recommend. Now we know equipment, we know software, but we also need to understand marketing. Marketing is very expensive dependent on how you do it. Notice everything is dependent, right? If you want to do dollar marketing, it's going to cost you a lot of money depending on how much ads you want to run and what your niche is, okay? Because photography isn't just like photography, like pictures here. No, you can do photography businesses, real estate, anything out there really. So when it comes to marketing, you can do two types: paid, organic. Organic would be like you going out there and actively seeking business. So for example, when I was doing business with photography, I would DM around 100 people every single day and actually take some pictures of them. Now, here's what would happen. I would get around a 10% success rate. So out of like 100 people that I hit up, I would get like 10 people that said yes, and then they would meet up with me, blah, blah, blah. But in reality, out of those 10 people, only around like 50% of those would actually come, okay? So it'd be like 5 people in total off of like 100 people. So that way, I recommend this. DM people and say like, hey, I want to help, I want to take some pictures of you, and I want to do this, I want to do that. And then that way they come over, you take some pictures of them, blah, blah, blah. And guess what happens? Now you have their following looking at your pictures, then they come to your channel, your subscription, your Instagram, whatever it is. Boom, you get some traffic. Like that is organic traffic by providing a need. Tommy, should I charge these people? The answer is no. Usually they won't allow you to charge them because they have a good following. That way they get some cool pictures and you get some cool marketing and traffic to your Instagram or to whatever you're doing. So again, it's I help you, you help me. That way you can actually make some money in the long term, but not like right then and there. So just to summarize, startup costs, we got equipment, software, and marketing. Again, this can cost you $0. Equipment, your phone. Okay, marketing, just do it on your own, DM people. And software, Photoshop, Lightroom, well, that costs around $40 every single month. You can probably afford that, no problem there. So in reality, low budget is around $60 a month. Medium budget is around like $1,200. And then you want to have the most expensive stuff in the world, and that's around like $30,000 to $50,000, no problem, okay? Because camera equipment can get very, very expensive every single year, honestly. Now, when it comes to expenses, which is the second thing on this business plan, well, you actually have 3 expenses, and here they go, guys. Number 1 is software. Software, you have to pay for it every single month. It costs around $40 every single month, but if you are a student, you can get it for half price from Adobe. And I heard about some people that they actually go on eBay and buy student emails and then subscribe to Adobe and then get the discount like that. So I'm not telling you to do that, but I am telling you this. People do that. They go on eBay, they get the software emails, and then that way they go back and they actually get a discount on it. I'm not telling you to do that, but that's what some people do out there. It's not legal, but you can do it if you want to, but I don't recommend you do. Just to clarify. Second expense is this, guys. Space. If you want to get a studio, it's going to run you a lot of money depending on where you get it. I can't really tell you a price because I live in New York. A New York studio can be like $3,000, $1,000. It all depends where you want to get it, okay? But I actually recommend you actually rent a studio. That way, you can actually get people to come in. A lot of people come in one day to do multiple photo shoots. That way, it only costs you around like $180 per day, and you get like 5 to 10 photo shoots. That way, you save a lot of money, and you make a lot of money that way also. Now, when it comes to maintenance, which is huge, well, you know, camera equipment goes bad every now and then. Cameras break, and you want to repair them every now and then. Also, you don't want to be able to just like, okay, I just broke a camera that costs around $50,000. Now I need a new camera. No. You want to be able to repair this. So you always want to have a little fund on the side of around maybe around 10% to 20% of the cost of the entire item. So if you have an item that costs $1,000, you want to have around $100 or like $200 right there on the side, just in case it breaks. You can actually rent one while that one is being repaired. Okay, just to clarify. So the three expenses are software, repair, and space. But if you don't really have a lot of money, you can just do this from like outside, like scenery. It can be free for you. The software is like $40, and when it comes to repairs, just take care of your stuff. Okay, because I had a camera for around like 4 or 5 years and it never broke. Okay, you don't really have to break a camera. It's just like wear one of those things around the neck, and then that way it never breaks. Now you're probably wondering, well, Tommy, I know the cost, I know the expenses, but what about my profit, bro? And the answer is this. Well, profits linger in price. So what I mean by this is this, right? They go from low to high depending on who you are. So for example, when I first started out, I did a lot of free photo shoots for free. Then people started talking about me. Then I got weddings. Then I got parties. Then I got individual photo shoots. Then I got restaurants. Well, I never got a restaurant, but there's a lot of ways to actually do this. But you have to build up, and build up, and build up. So that's the only way to do it, guys. I got paid around like $300 for a wedding, $500, $700. Parties like $200. It all depends. But I do recommend one thing: always have a contract for all these things. Okay, you want to have a contract because you never know who's going to turn around and try to do something fancy or weird to you. So you always want to have a contract to protect yourself from any harm. Okay, just to clarify that. Now, as a bonus for making it all the way to the end, I actually want to give you guys 4 different types of ways to actually get into the photography business, right? Because it's not just all taking pictures of people. Number 1 is this: you can actually go into the restaurant business. For example, if I own a restaurant and I have an entire menu, and I don't have any pictures or a website, well, what do? You come in and you say, like, hey, I'll build you a website, I'll take some pictures of everything, and that way you can actually get some traffic. That's a very smart idea because there's a whole bunch of restaurants out there that just have a menu with no pictures or anything like that. So if you actually get into that business, you can actually make a lot of money. In 1 weekend, you can probably make like $500 by taking pictures of an entire menu, okay? Same thing as this, guys. If you want to go into the eBay business, well, there's a lot of people out there that have equipment to sell, but they don't really have someone to take pictures of them. So in reality, you can go out there and say like, hey, I'll take pictures of all your equipment, all your collections, and put them on eBay and then sell it for you. That's a pretty good option also. Third way, guys, is this: when you're not working on photography, if it's part-time or whatever, you can actually rent your equipment out and make some money that way also. And if you want to go into real estate, you can actually take pictures of real estate, make money like that also, and also get your foot in the door into real estate. You actually learn more and more about the entire topic. So as you guys notice here, photography is not just like taking pictures of people. You can actually do multiple things, and that way you can actually make more money and also get your foot in the door. So comment down below and let me know. Are you gonna do a low budget plan with your iPhone, or a medium budget plan with like a Canon 70D, or are you gonna go like high end and buy like $50,000 worth of equipment? Comment down below, let me know what you think. And guys, I want to leave you with one thing: you're not in the photography business, you're in the people business. So for example, pictures are cool, but you want to make sure you connect with people. Connecting with people is the most important thing. Photography is all about like marketing and networking. It's all about that. That's all that's important here. It's not about the pictures. No, it's all about marketing and connections. So if you can get that down, you get the whole business down. And guys, as always, if you like this video, go ahead and like the video. Really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video, which again is every single day. And also, if you want to talk to me one-on-one, uno, just DM me on Instagram at TommyBryson. You can actually see my pictures that I took like way back in the days over there also. And guys, if you want to watch more videos, check this one out right here. Or if you want to subscribe to the channel, click my face right here to subscribe right now. I'll see you guys next time on this video. Thanks for watching, and